Listen, my children, and you will hear of the 3 bad con experiences of Captain Clean Freak here. Hey guys! As you can tell from the video description, or title, this is going to be about 3 horrible events that happened to me at anime conventions. Now, these are just like some funny tales of kind of bad things that happen. I'm gonna keep out like personal con drama, because if anybody like spends a lot of time in the cosplay community, there's actually sometimes a lot of drama, and I don't want to get drama involved. So these will just be very singular stories and tales. I've never done a storytime video before, so we'll see how this goes. I'm pumped. Alright. What order am I going to tell these? Alright. Story 1. I was a wee child of 14. Which is funny because probably a lot of you watching this video are younger than 14. But, it was the first year I'd really done the whole anime convention thing. And it was Anime Boston. And if you guys have ever been to Anime Boston, I love Anime Boston so much. But it is huge. It's this giant building. It's super hard to like find people in it if you get lost. So I was with my mom. I used to go with my mom to a lot of cons on the day. So I went with my mom, and we were spending the night in the hotel. So you get these key cards if you spend a night in the hotel. So we only had one, so my mom had the key card. It was the big moment that day when, one of the big events of Anime Boston that year, was that they were releasing the English dub of Attack on Titan officially. And little child that I was very excited. So I was like, I'm ready to go. I am ready to go see this dub. Gonna be A+. Woo! Holla, holla, holla. So my mom didn't really want to see it. So, and there's this huge line. So she was like, I'm gonna go do my thing. You go in the line. And I'm like, alright, bye, mama. Woo! I'm gonna party it up like a big kid. Woo! So I got in line, and this line's huge, and we're waiting for like an hour. So I do as any normal person would do, and I'm on my phone. I'm like, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, whoop. Party it up on my phone. Time passes. We're still in line. I talked a little bit to the people in front of me, but not too much. And so time passes, and some con staff member comes. We're almost there. And they come up to us, and they're like, sorry, guys. This is the cutoff for the line. And we're all just like, what? And she's like, yeah, sorry, we can't let any more people in. So I'm not too happy already. I just waited all this time in this line, and we're not getting in. And I'm sad. And I get my phone out, and my phone's almost at battery because I was like playing on it and the whole con day. So I'm at 10%. And I start calling and to try to find my mom. And my mom's like on one end of the con and I'm on the other. And we can't find each other. And we keep circling around. And my phone battery is like getting lower and lower. And my mom can't find me and I can't find her. And I start freaking out. And this like thought hits me. And I'm thinking, oh my God, my phone is almost dead. I can't find my mom. And my mom has my room key. So if I can't find my mom, then I can't get like to my room. I'm gonna have to sleep in the con room on the floor. Oh my God, this is not a good time. And I'm freaking out, and I still can't find her. So I go in this little corner, and there's this little corner of the hallway, and I just sat down and I start crying. I'm like, I'm so lost. I want to sleep in the Heinz Convention Center. So people just kept walking by me. No one even came up and was like, hey, kid. I was like just crying in this little corner for probably like 20 minutes. Luckily, my mom did find me though. But all in all, not the best experience. So that was tale 1. Tale 2 takes place at Animane. This was a series of unfortunate events. I think it was Animane 2015. This is nothing against Animane. Great con, great staff. Just some experiences that occurred there. So first off the bat, we went to this, me and a friend went to this Attack on OTP panel. And pretty much the panel is just this guy, and he goes through every single Attack on Titan OTP, and that's pretty much the entire panel. But we went, and, people, it's kind of hard to explain if you're not in the Attack on Titan fandom, but people can be very hardcore about their SNK ships, like, super hardcore. I'm one of those people, I ship this, I ship that, I'm like, woo, rainbows, yay, shipping. But some people very hardcore about it, and I'm not gonna list any ship names that came up, but the guy that was running the panel's OTP was very different than the popular OTP in the room, and there were a couple minutes in there like, I thought there was gonna be actual murder. Like, people were getting pissed. Like, one person like stood up, yelled, and sat in a corner, and it's the kind of piss when, like, it's just a fandom and it's just like ships and stuff, but you actually can't tell like how serious they are about it. So that was already going on in this panel. I'm just adjusting my seat. That was already going on in this panel. So there's already a lot of tension, and the guy starts talking about Hanji and shipping Hanji, and the creator of Attack on Titan has said that Hanji is non-binary, and uses like they pronouns, and he was explaining about that, and somebody in the con panel suddenly yelled really loudly, "She's a trap!" Which is, you don't say that. First of all, just don't. That's really offensive to transgender, non-binary people, first off. And the person with me, my friend, is female, or male to female transgender. And this was super offensive to her. And she was like, so we go out of that panel. We're already kind of pissed and puffed up, not too happy. And we go out of the panel, and this guy comes up to her, this like middle-aged guy. A lot of guys had kept coming up to her that didn't even watch her show, but kind of were just trying to like talk to her, to hit on her. So this guy comes up to her, and he's like, oh, look at those gauntlets. Like, starts talking to her about these gauntlets she spent all this time making. And then he says, oh, those must have been really easy to make. Why would you say that to somebody? Like, this person spent all this time working on a cosplay. This guy wasn't even wearing a cosplay. Walks up to somebody, oh, that looks pretty easy to make. Like, no! You don't say that. So she's already really pissed off. We're just in a bad mood. The con's really tiny, so there wasn't like a ton of stuff we could go. And yeah, so she's pissed. Things that we're in a bad mood. We're going, and there's this like big event that's the big event, so everybody's going there. It's when they like blow up these what even are they? The little, like, items, bootlegged items. They like get rid of bootlegged items. It's really awesome. So we go up there, and the room's like packed. And this woman comes up to me, and she says, hey, we need to take your stuff. And me kind of like not really thinking. I'm like, hey, okay. I hand her my bag, and my bag has all my money in it. And we're talking con money, so like $40, $50, plus like a ton of my other stuff. I hand it over to her. We go to the thing. We're like, hey. Nobody else got their stuff taken. And then I'm coming back, and I try to find where she said she was putting the stuff, and there's nothing there. There's no spot where people have been putting stuff. And so I go to like some people around, and I say, hey guys, do you know where they're putting the stuff they were taking? And nobody else had any of their stuff taken. And I'm like, oh my god, did I just get robbed? What? So I start freaking out because, and I go around, I'm talking to people, I'm asking them, I'm saying, hey guys, anybody seeing somebody that was taking their so the room wouldn't be too crowded. Nobody has. We go to the con security. Tell them, I'm like, hey guys, so all my money's gone and an employee took it and nobody knows where they are. So, and we had a place we had to be after this, and we're freaking out, going around after probably an hour. I don't even know who or how or where it was, but one of the con employees comes and is like, hey, we found the money, here you go, and gives me my stuff back. But that was a scare. Third horror story, and this one, I think this one may take the cake from my personal experience. So it is AAC 2016. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen my Eat It, Don't Tweet It video, or my AAC vlog for that year, but, it was the night of the rave, so I was in my Tsukiyama outfit, and as you can see in those two videos, my Tsukiyama outfit, I'm not saying it was, like, rated R, but it was, like, these short booty shorts, and, you know, it was for the rave, so I was like, it's okay. So I'm wearing these booty shorts, and I stay in groups in cons, guys. Just stay in a group. I always try to stay in a group just because, you know, there's creepers out there, and you don't want to get, you want to stay safe. So I've been in a group with people all day, and I was with a friend, at one part of the con, and all my other friends were in line to go to the rave out the other side of the con. So this was the first time I had been alone all day. I was crossing from where I was with this friend, to the other side of the room. The con floor is pretty empty because everybody's either in line for the rave or like at panels and stuff. So it's pretty empty. It's nighttime. It's the first time I've been by myself, entire con. So I'm just trying to fix my hair here. Woo. There we go. So I'm walking, and these two guys come up to me. And these guys are like 30, maybe, I'd say like mid-30s. They look like they still live in their mom's basement. They're not in cosplay. And the guy has he's holding a picture. And they come up to me, and the guy says, hey, does this look like my friend? And I'm kind of freaked out, and I just kind of want to get this conversation over with, so I say, yeah, sure. And his friend kind of breaks through, and he's like, what, are you single? Are you single? I'm 17 at the time. These guys look like they're 35, so I'm like, I'm underage, and then the guy goes, that's fine, and I'm like, what the hell? Whoa, no! I make a dash for it. I just start running. I'm like, bye, woo, sayonara, hasta la vista, whatever people say. I run to the other line, but oh my god, that was freaky. Actually, a similar thing happened to me with just creepers, where I was at this meetup, and it was like an outdoor meetup. It wasn't a con where everybody was cosplaying. And at this meetup, this random guy came. Well, people, you know, con people, we're always hugging each other, like, ooh, things are great. So this guy comes up, and he looks like he's going to hug him, or like he's going in for a hug, and I'm like, okay, it's like a con person, we're all friends here, so I give him a hug, and midway through the hug, I realized this was just some random guy that was walking by, and when he, like, draws back, he goes, like, oh my god, I don't remember if he called me a little boy or a little girl, but he's like, goodbye, little girl, and then, it was so creepy, I was like, so, creepers around con areas, just creepers in general, they exist. Be wary, be careful. So, folks, those were my 3 con stories of horror and whoa, whoa. I have tons of other stories. I love talking. So if any of you guys ever want to hear another storytime video, leave a comment below. Love you guys. Woo! Captain Clean Freak out! I don't know why I just jumped on my chair because it's literally like a foot down. Love you guys!